Welcome back to Over the Line Podcast, episode 20. I'm your host, Brad. You can catch me on Twitter at BradTheRad7. Here with me today are the classic co-hosts. To my virtual left, John Punk Walsh. You can catch him on Twitter at PunkWalsh94. Punky boy, how we doing?
What's going on, boys and girls? Doing well. Hanging in there. Football Sunday. Recording on a Sunday, which is pretty rare. Get to watch some
Definitely.
football and, hang out with you fucking bitches. But other than that,
It's aggressive.
doing well.
Jesus. Fuck,
Good.
don't talk about our listeners like that. God damn.
Okay, whoa. You haven't been introduced yet.
Always. We're going to mute him.
Oh, God. And to my other virtual left, Kyle Brunet. You catch him on Twitter at Kai Brunet. Kyle, how we doing?
Good. Now that I can speak. Cheers, guys. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day.
Cheers.
Oh, even John's drinking. I like this.
Mhm.
We got to record Sundays more often. The kid's on vacation. That's why.
Yeah. I
Maybe
think
I'll-
back to church.
Hey,
Fuck.
maybe he'll give us a good epi like the other one when he was drinking.
I'm doing well. It's 18 episodes or 17. I can't do math. Episode 1. It's crazy, bro. We're hitting the.
What?
It's a top double digits now, so it's fantastic.
Oh, you should not be allowed to drink.
Nah,
Oh my
I
God.
don't think that could happen today.
That's
That
only
was
if Danny's here.
That was ridiculous.
That was I don't know what was going on, but it happened.
Even Sachi boy gave it a listen,
Oh, fuck.
and he never
probably,
listens.
probably heard the rumors. He's like, oh, Punk was doing punk stuff. Let me
I'm
take
like-
a look.
He said that he saw my jersey. I'm like, where? He's like, oh, on the podcast. I'm like, you watched the podcast? He's like, yeah, well, the one that Punk had a seizure on.
Yeah, so what happened was I was there when he started listening to it. Like we're in the chat and he's like, oh, it looks like Brad has a Yankees jersey on. And he's like, it's because he does. Oh, well, I don't know.
Classic Satch.
That's a good impression. Well, I don't know.
Oh, fuck me. I don't know. That's like this guy kills me.
Yeah, I don't know. Dang, fuck. He's a great dude, that guy. Speaking of him, we played cello over the weekend here, and it was we had another nice comeback. We were down 6-1 in the third, 6-1 going into the third.
Hey,
Then
score
we-
1, score 5.
Yeah, exactly what happened. And then this guy celebrated like he won a cup.
And then you heard his mom in the background. Oh, Sachi, what am I gonna do with you?
It was a nice fucking comeback, though. It was legit.
I love it.
Speaking of comebacks, Mike Tyson, 15 years later,
He looked good. He looked good.
he looked
It
better than the other
was-
guy, that's for sure.
That entire event was just like,
Uncensored, I found. It was amazing.
it was very uncensored. Some parts, I don't know what it was. Maybe just because like there was no fans or crowd or anything. Like some of it just seemed very cringy almost. Like the performances, like the hip
Yeah.
hop performance, shit like that. I was like,
The performances
this
were
is-
horrible.
well, this is a little weird, but yeah, man, Mike Tyson. So obviously they did 8 rounds, 2 minutes around.
Yeah.
His movement looked good. Like you can tell, like it just all came back to him. Like I guess it's one of those things you just don't lose. Like once you're a fighter, you're always a fighter. Like as soon as he, goes for that jab, all the combinations that follow through it that used to follow through it were right there, and he was moving pretty quick. Like he looked pretty good for a 54-year-old guy, honestly.
He looked pretty fucking good. And you could tell he wanted more. Like he wanted the extra 2 rounds. And he's like, fuck, I don't have it. You
Well,
know?
he was rattled that Roy Jones Jr. was just kept fucking tying up, like
Yeah.
grappling
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck it is. But that was his game plan going in, which you can already tell. For him, not getting knocked out was a win. He's
Yeah.
also 50, like he's 51 himself. So taking a Mike Tyson fucking knockout at 51, probably bad news. So
That'll be the last anything you take.
yeah. But no, Mike looked good. He sounded good too after the fight, like talking, like
Yeah.
his
Sounded
mind
good,
is
and
in
he
a
was
better
all-
place, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
he-
was all respect. He was all respect after. He's like, I'm good with the draw, whatever. It's for the fans, as long as they enjoyed, That's why he was pissed that he was grappling. He wanted like a showdown. Like he wanted just to go jab for jab. And he kept grappling. And that's exactly why he was kind of rattled for that. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, and his ego. That's an ego thing. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
an exhibition, it's charity, but you're in there, you're exchanging fucking punches with someone. It's a fight. And they said it like pretty much the entire event too. Like, there's no such thing as like you don't play boxing. Like that was like their line for the entire event. You don't play boxing.
It's the hurt business.
Yeah, but no, it was all right.
Well, the highlight was Nate Robinson eating the canvas.
Everyone knew it was gonna happen, right? Like no one thought this guy had a chance. Like the only kind of chance he would have had, like argument you could have made pre-fight is like, okay, but he's like a real athlete. He's a professional athlete, and he has been for a long time. But that obviously it's not going to transition from fucking dunking a basketball to in the ring with a guy who's training.
You don't play basketball. You know? I mean, you don't play boxing.
That's it.
Yeah,
he got rocked. Oh my god.
Jake was like he practiced for I think 3 years now. I think that his first fight was, so like he knew, like he's experienced in it now. So he wants to transition from YouTube to boxing, which is tough, but he's looking good. But now everyone wants a piece of Jake Paul, Evander Kane, Robin Leonard, some basketball players, Ryan Reeves, and it's just now it's like he's all over the map, and everyone wants a piece of him.
Conor McGregor effect.
Yeah, and I mean, it's good on his part because he's all over the news. He's all over fucking. Everyone wants a piece of him, but he's only gonna take like a Conor McGregor or his brother or KSI.
Well, I think he'll take the best that he can get. But at the same time, a good point that Tyson said was that boxing owes Jake Paul for bringing all this hype back to boxing, because you'd never catch me watching an event like this ever.
To be honest, it was Logan that brought it, because Logan was the first fight, and then Jake followed through with him being on the undercard. Just for the fuck of it, because it was brother versus brother kind of thing, and then now Jake is bringing it all, like moving forward. So,
well, this event was just because of Mike Tyson. Let's be real.
But I would have just turned it on. Honestly, I would have just turned it on for the Tyson fight, which is really not boxing, right? That gave us some excitement. That gave me a reason to follow like a little bit of boxing, like Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. That's a one-off. It's done. You know what I mean? Like, no one cares about that really, but this kind of builds hype and people are going to pay attention to it. And I think it's huge for boxing.
Well, even Jake Paul's followers, has 31 million on all his platforms. He brought them over now to boxing. I'm sure they had no clue who Mike Tyson was. You know, they're all little fucking.
Seriously,
so it's like
it's so crazy to think of things like that, eh?
Yeah.
Like, these guys don't even know who Mike Tyson is. You're like, what? And then you think about it, you're like, well,
makes sense. Yeah.
Jake Paul's what, 23? 21, 23?
Oh, he's in his early 20s.
He's 23, Jake
23.
Paul.
So the people that follow him and stuff like that are probably his age. A lot of them are probably younger. And then you got to look at, like we said, Mike Tyson is 54. He's got 31 years on fucking Jake Paul, more than his life. So
I don't think I've ever seen a Mike Tyson fight live. I know he is, but I've never seen him live. So imagine there's people people even like younger than us. You know,
That's so crazy. It's just one of those names you hear.
It's good for the boxing community as well, because I mean, they weren't falling, but UFC was just way over them, and it's to the point like, okay, I'm not gonna watch this boxing event, even if it had someone huge. Last big like fight was the Tyson Fury fight, which people watched, but it's like it still didn't make the effect that UFC would. So
no, I mean, UFC's killing them. They'll kill them. It's over now. UFC's the standalone winner.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Why do you think boxers call out fucking UFC fighters? It's not because they're gonna go into the octagon and fight them. It's like, no, these guys are gonna have to stand up in a boxing ring. But those viewers, hopefully, they like what they see, and now they're gonna stick around for boxing a little bit. Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, I know it was a Dylan Dennis, Jake Paul. They want to go at it. That's for
Ben
sure.
Askren might be.
I saw that.
But he's gonna take KSI first because they already have like an agreement, and then he's probably gonna go after like Ben Askren or Connor. And if he wants to see more money, he takes on his brother. At this point, like his brother, imagine that. Like they already had like a YouTube event boxing, and they made a shit ton of money. Imagine Jake versus Logan. They see dollar signs all over the place.
Yeah, but at one point it's going to transition.
Are you buying that? I'm not really buying that. Like,
just imagine if that's like the main event. Who knows? Like the fucking fights before it, the undercard and shit. It's gonna be fucking YouTubers fighting TikTokers and shit. That's not like, And for something for Jake Paul, he's saying it's pretty clear. He's not hiding. He's like, I want to be a professional boxer. Mm-hmm. Like that's what the transition he wants to make. So you're not going to get that from fighting another YouTuber. Like you're not going to go, okay, you fight KSI. No one gives a shit. You know, like fight real fighters that are, you know, who take fighting as their profession, you know. So you'd be like, KSI, oh, Logan Paul. It's like, okay, well, like, okay, yeah, you beat a 5'9" basketball player who is like 10 years older than you. You beat a YouTuber, you beat a TikToker. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. If he wants to earn that respect, he's gonna have to
has to
fight
face.
fighters. So
Yeah.
I think
And
that's what he should do.
I think like even if he gets Ben Askren, it would be solid for his career. It would like even if he wins, especially if he wins, it's
Well, I
gonna
don't
be.
think Ben Askren would beat him.
No, he's not a boxer.
He's a wrestler. He's a legendary wrestler.
Yeah.
But
That's what I hate when boxers call out UFC guys, and because it's always gonna be a boxing fight, a boxing match.
yeah, they'll never step foot in the cage.
Yeah, they have zero chance. So
No.
I just hate seeing shit like that. People just thinking, well, it's still fighting. So yeah, it's not really the same.
Not even close.
No, that's it. No chance. But it's like even Logan calling out Floyd. It's like they see dollar signs at this point, and Floyd responded back. So he's like, okay, I got some traction in this. He knows he's going to lose against Floyd. He just wants his name out there. Like he's saying that he's going to beat him, but he knows deep down he can't beat Floyd, the best boxer to ever set foot in the ring, maybe. So
Yeah,
I don't know. It's all business at the end of the day.
Especially boxing. That's why UFC has surpassed them, because boxing became that. They're fighting trilogies for hundreds of millions of dollars. Both fighters are older. Like, you know, it's just fucking. It's a joke. It's a money sport. It's literally. And then the judges come out and they're wrongfully judging fights, and it's just been a mess.
That Tyson fight, for example, it was that fucking Vinny, whatever. Every round I was looking at the scorecard, it was always him. He gave it to fucking Roy Jones Jr. like every single round.
Yeah, it doesn't make
I'm
sense.
like, okay, this guy's just a fucking idiot, whatever. And it was literally that made it into the draw.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him fucking misevaluating the rounds. So I just don't see how judges can all be on a pro level and they'll all be judging cards differently. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, come on.
But like, do you make that transition where it's literally just based on straight stats?
You can't. But the thing is that it almost feels like it is, because sometimes you watch a fight where you're like, yo, it's clear that guy won the fight. But then I'm like, yeah, but you got to go by rounds. And when you have rounds like that, when you have to vote per round, then, you know, it's not necessarily the guy who won the fight's going to win the fight, because they scored more in round one, but they got beat up more, but they scored more in round one, scored more in round three. Like, and they end up taking it home, but like fighters like Khabib, they make a living like that, because if Khabib ever goes the distance, he wins every time, because he just fucking, you know what I mean? Like, he's just trying to win rounds. Obviously, he kills everybody and he never deserves to lose. But at the end of the day, winning a fight just means winning rounds. So,
because with these judges, it's just their opinion watching a fight. But if you go, okay, how many punches thrown, how many punches landed? Okay, how much time in control on the ground? How much time in control up top? Like, if you break it down to like stats that are actually measured and choose a winner that way, that's kind of weird. It kind of takes away from the sport. But if you just let the judges do whatever the fuck they want based on their opinions, that like people are getting screwed left and right. So,
well, maybe there could be some sort of hybrid,
man.
Some sort of hybrid stats and judges and kind of thing.
I don't think Tyson lost any round, to be honest with you. Like, do you get points for grappling? Like,
definitely not.
Like, it's insane.
But that's the thing in boxing. It's legit a thing. Like, a strategy is to play the clinch, but you can't get hurt in the clinch, but you play the clinch, and it's like beneficial for your game. And it just doesn't make any sense. In UFC, if you did that to somebody, they'd crack you with an elbow, and that'd be the end of the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, you can't clinch in fucking 2-minute rounds. That's the round.
Fuck,
that's what's so annoying. He clinched 3 times and took 1 shot. Okay, round over. It's like, fuck, dude. Like, it's just not the same.
No, that's why.
Interesting nonetheless. I want to see Mike Tyson continue. He said he's ready to do another charity event, and he looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's ready.
Why not?
Yeah,
I could do without the performances, because, like you said, those were cringy. French Montana dancing in that triangle, getting all hyped by himself in a dark room.
Yeah.
But you gotta say, Snoop destroyed that. He was fucking raw.
Well, the commentary, right?
Yeah.
Well, he just killed everything.
He's always done well. He's always done well. Like, he's done LA King games,
NHL 2020,
NBA, you know, like, and like he actually he talks like a fan, but what he says is actually making sense.
Yeah,
like,
he's not a dummy.
He's like the perfect in between.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck. And I saw someone tweet, I forget who it was, or like someone has to pay Snoop Dogg Tony Romo money to be an announcer somewhere. I'm like, fuck, dude. I agree. This guy's brilliant, especially an event like that that's completely uncensored. Like you had Izzy there too,
My
which
boy
was
Stylebender.
that was so crazy. And
Yeah,
then fuck his sugar, whatever, fuck yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray
Yeah.
Leonard. Yeah,
Jesus.
that's it. It was really more of like a charity event.
What
But
a panel.
when it comes to boxing, I'd rather see something more like this. That's like a bit of celebrities and this and that than to just watch a normal card.
Yeah, Triller did a good job.
Yeah,
They're trying to compete, Triller, so
Yeah,
it's huge for them.
Good start, honestly.
Yeah.
that's
See what
it.
happens next.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Definitely something to definitely want to touch on. COVID taking over the Ravens, NFL games getting canceled, all kinds. What's happening?
Poor Steelers, man.
Oh my
Holy
God.
fuck.
Yeah,
They don't
they
they
got-
they're supposed to play Thursday, and because the Ravens couldn't keep their fucking team protected, they have to play Tuesday now.
Yeah, well, first they moved it to Sunday, and then that didn't work out. Then they
'Cause
moved
Lamar
it to
got-
Tuesday. But you know what I don't get? What about the Broncos? The NFL forced them to play
It's
today.
because they're not in the playoffs and they don't have a superstar.
Like that's literally what it is. So they
Yeah.
they bumped this game twice for the Ravens. And then the Broncos, literally every single quarterback on their list, on their fucking roster, is out due to COVID.
Every
Yeah.
single quarterback.
They had a random, I don't know if it was a receiver or something, playing quarterback
practice
today.
squad receiver
Playing right now
quarterback.
because
Yeah.
he played in like college or high school. He played some QB.
Wake Forest. Yeah.
They won't move that game, but they're gonna move this game twice because Lamar has to play. Like, and the
Yeah.
Steelers got fucked twice now because they
I
got
hope
their
the
bye
Steelers
week
destroy
taken
them.
away. I think against Tennessee or whatever.
Tennessee.
Like that was the first game that got moved
Got
because
moved,
of COVID.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure, and it was the Steelers again on the back end. But they've been perfect with their protocols, no issues at all.
You know what? I hope fucking Juju fucking scores a touchdown, runs to center, fucking takes a shit on their logo.
Fuck.
Fuck you, stupid Raven Bird.
Raven Bird.
Motherfuckers.
Shit.
Yeah,
I think it's
it
just
is
called a
crazy,
raven.
though. Like, yeah, Raven.
You don't have to
Raven
specify
bird.
what type of animal it is after you say the animal's name.
Yeah, you gotta.
Do you have a basketball ball?
Yeah.
The Raven Bird.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Shit. It's
But no,
hilarious.
that's pretty stupid. I can understand why they're pissed. They had prime time fucking Thanksgiving. That's when you're a kid and you're a big football fan, you dream of that.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Thursday Thanksgiving playing, that's a dream. And then
It
it
is.
gets canceled because they can't do shit.
Yeah. And who
Well-
knows? Like they get that game done, and then maybe they actually get to go and spend like some Thanksgiving or some time with their family because their next game is, only late next week. You have a lot of time off and shit like that. Whatever.
Yeah, you go back to your hometown and
That's ruined, obviously. Now they're playing on a Tuesday, which is gonna fuck them in the end.
yeah.
But if I see Tom Brady throw another pick, I'm gonna throw up. So I'm just watching this game right now. I'm hating it.
Yeah, well, what do you expect, eh?
But I guess if you don't do like a bubble or anything like that, this COVID shit's just gonna keep happening. So I don't know what the other leagues are looking to do, like NBA, NHL. Like
I don't know what NBA has in store, but I know the NHL is doing the four. I'm having a stroke here. The four conferences, the four divisions, because they could stay in like one division stays in like Edmonton, for example, Edmonton and maybe like Calgary, so it's very close by. And then like Boston and fucking Philly would get so it's like they're staying in two places for each division, which is decent because you could kind of bubble there, but I don't know what NBA has in store for sure.
yeah, well, we say it a lot when we talk about the NBA, and Adam Silver is literally the most advanced and smart GM in all of professional sports.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll be onto something. They'll get the ball rolling there, and they'll probably make all the other leagues look decades behind again, like they normally do. But NHL, we got that Canadian division. John Walsh broke it that it's confirmed. I don't know who his sources are, but I like it.
NHL GMs and coaches,
Oh,
like they're
this
saying,
guy.
they're
Oh,
excited.
excuse us.
Yeah, he talks to them directly.
Yeah, man.
You're TSM Bob McKenzie over here.
Yeah, for real.
He's
Fuck.
like, I heard he's
Insider.
retiring. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, I know coaches are like, oh, I'm excited for the Canadian division. Like, it hasn't been announced by Gary Bettman, but obviously they have the inside scoop.
Yeah.
So it's like Dubas was saying, like he's excited for this. He's gonna prep for it. So pretty much
Dubas.
confirmed. Well, I just listened to Toronto news, so I don't know. I don't listen to fucking Calgary Flame news. It's why the fuck would I? But
breathe, bro. It's okay.
As you say, who's judging him right now? He's on the defense.
But it's fine. I could put money at least top that division, anyways. Fuck.
Oh God, here we go.
It's
He's
my
just gonna be
boys.
disappointed again. All right.
First of all, I like losing money. Second of all, I'm confident, so I might not lose money.
You're gonna
That
lose
makes
money
sense.
confidently then. So
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
okay though.
But no, it'll be fun. I want hockey back. I miss it. I miss like the crowd. Like I watched Patty Kane score his hat-trick goal against Vancouver back in 2011. I'm like, I just missed the crowd going crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
We're probably not even gonna have that right away, anyways.
no.
But hockey's like one of those sports where, like, if you're watching it on TV, you don't really see too much of a difference.
No.
Like the feel of the game kind of feels the same, just because like normally you don't really see the crowd and shit. Like I don't know, it just feels a little bit different.
No,
Like
yeah.
other sports, you see the crowd. Like NBA, they're courtside. Like you're watching any game, you can't watch it without seeing the side of the court. Hockey, like the way the cameras are, like everything's on ice. You'll never really see in the stands unless they're purposely trying to show the empty seats. And like
Florida
football, you always see shit like that. Like when there's a kick, like you'll know there's no one there. But at hockey, it kind of still feels a little bit normal. So
Yeah, I just feel like knowing that they're not there is kind of like shitty. I don't know why. I
Yeah, I
felt
know
when
what
I'm
you-
watching. I'm
yeah.
like, there's nobody there. They're just playing by themselves. Like,
yeah, and I think a
don't know.
big thing too is like when it came back without the fans, it was like playoff hockey right off the rip. So like you didn't really care. You're like, it's fucking playoff hockey. That always has that feel.
yeah. And it was
Now
great.
when we're going into like a season starting 0-0, and you're like, oh, well, this is kind of weird. It's definitely different because you're gonna be
Game
missing
5.
that.
Yeah, game
Yeah.
5 of the season. We're just like, hey, this is great.
Yeah, like
And the
fucking
playoff
more people in
hockey
my
this year
house.
was great. Was amazing to play. So
It was. They
Yeah.
did a very good job.
The bar is pretty high.
yeah,
The
Yeah.
bar is pretty high.
I'm just hoping I can go to a bar and watch it. That's all I want.
So we could play pub golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Whatever
looks
that means.
sick, dude. It's this drinking game John showed me, and once bars are back to normal, we're definitely gonna be ripping some pub golf. I know you love golf, so
Yeah,
I
mean,
personally think I would fuck it up because I'm just
You're
soft.
you.
I think so too.
But it's like you choose 9 pubs, okay? And you obviously they're all par 2. So you go to pub, you order a pint, and you drink it as fast as you can. So if you chug it in 2 sips, you get 2. If you chug it in 1, it's hole in 1, and you go to the next bar and do the same thing. I watched a video of some guys. They're pretty fun. They all do like party shit, and they did it in Toronto a few weeks back. And there was a guy. It's literally Gomez. Literally Gomez goes on a third pub, pukes.
Yeah.
He
that's
goes inside
Gomez.
Ralph's everywhere, pukes, finishes his drink, and that's what Gomez would do. He would puke, come back, finish his drink.
Trooper.
The 4th pub, he's like, no, I can't. He takes 1 sip. He's like, no, I'm out. Don't even count me. So they counted. They said, okay, you're out. Fuck it. And
Oh
then
my God.
another guy, like he's been getting hole in ones at the 7th pub. He fucking pukes all over the place. Pukes it after getting a hole in one in the 7th pub. Goes on the 8th pub. He gets 2, and it fucks him up because one guy got hole in one in all of them. I'm like, okay, I wouldn't.
That's our Chase right there. That's
Damn.
Chase.
Kenny, like in 9 straight pubs.
Chase? 9 beers? I think so.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Especially if you're walking, in between, walking to each pub.
You know
that
who
would
could
be
actually,
like real golf for me. I would.
you know who could actually do that too? Bryce would be able to do that as well.
Yeah. AKA.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably be that guy who gets the hole in one all the way through to like 7 and then puke and then be like, yeah, I just derailed my entire self. Like,
Hey,
it's
puke is
just
allowed,
done.
man.
It should be a stroke penalty, like going out of bounds.
That would be sick.
If you
We can make our own rules out of it. Fuck, but like it would be sick if we do it in Montreal. Like you start at fucking a shitty bar and McLean's or McKibben's or anything like that.
Yeah, start near like Atwater, like the sports station area. There's a few bars, and you just start walking towards you past Crescent and shit
Moose
on the
Bar,
way to like Peel. You hit
N
up those
Bar.
places. Yeah, that'd be disgusting.
Yeah,
I'd be down for a vlog.
that's what they did. They made a vlog out of it. I'm like, genius.
That'd be ridiculous.
So what are you saying? They're better than us? Wow.
Probably.
Wow.
Wow.
They have like 30K followers. It's
We'll
not
have
much.
we'll have to collectively beat their scores.
Oh no, there's two guys. No, one guy got a hole in one all the way through. One guy kind of like chugged and like when it hits like the back of your throat, you have to put it down. Like he ended up doing that, but like he chugged it right after, so I fucked him over. But
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Well, those are better times, I guess, ahead when the world is normal again.
Yeah,
Cause
never. But okay.
man, I'm getting a little stir crazy, bro. Thank God it's winter where you don't really go out too much, anyways.
Yeah.
But
next
this
summer,
continues,
it's gonna be like our.
fucked.
It's gonna be like when we're 18.
Legit.
If bars open, I'm going out every week.
It's gonna be like I'm just gonna celebrate like every day is like my birthday weekend, bro. Like starting
It's
in
my
like
birthday weekend, so I have to come with you.
True. Let's go. I didn't think of it like that.
Shit. I like it.
No, that's it. In the summer, I think we'll be fine. We'll be able to like get hammered without getting in trouble.
I was like, I feel like he was gonna continue there. Like there was more. He had to say more. And then he just like long pause. I was like, maybe not. What's going on here?
You just gotta let him talk. That's my favorite thing now. When John starts talking, I just don't want to answer at all. And just
let him
see
roll,
where
man.
and just see where he ends up.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah,
It's amazing.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's like, do I say it? Do I not? Like, can I say it?
You always say it.
Should I say it? And then you say it, but it's not what you wanted to say. It's something completely different.
Just based like if that's your actual thought process, should I say it? Should I not? Based on the things you said, I'm scared to know if any things that you chose not to say. Like, where do you draw that line? I want to know because I've never seen you hold back about anything. So if there's things you are not saying, it's probably a fucking disaster.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
that makes sense. Like I'm scared.
That'd be too. I'm scared.
You're
Like,
not
rightfully so.
All right,
Not
Diane.
normal.
I know we covered a lot of sports here, but Kyle
Don't
wasn't
do it.
prepared and didn't get the top 3 ready.
No top 3 this week. Next week's gonna be a big one though. I think we're gonna
Top 6?
I don't know. Well, are we gonna do maybe a new segment next week?
New segment. Who said what?
Top 3 porn stars.
What do we get? 10 questions each? What are you thinking?
10. That's a lot. Last time I got 10 questions was
no,
like
well,
10 is
test.
10 is
10's a lot.
doable. Maybe 16 total.
Total,
8 each.
yeah. 8 each. Yeah, that is plus.
Break it down. We'll see. Well, either maybe we'll do it on the pod or maybe as a completely
Mm-hmm.
separate thing. I don't know. We'll see. But essentially, it's going to be quotes from all of our previous episodes. I'll pick them. Brad and Punk are going to have an opportunity to guess who said it. And maybe we'll put bonus points if they get the episode and the context right as well. So
Now-
we'll see when we get there. We got some work.
Now I know if there's ever a burp, it was Punk.
Yeah, just right like it's the beginning of me talking and just cut it off and it's Punk burping.
Fucking
Yeah.
maniac.
Stay tuned for that.
Other than
Yeah. With that being said, we did officially give our donation. Still waiting for Kyle to make that post, but that's never coming. So
It's not on me.
we could just keep moving on that.
Waiting
So
on
like
an
I'll
update.
just last time, we'll just thank everybody who participated, everybody who donated one last time. Really made us really happy, really made the individual really happy. And thanks again from the bottom of our hearts. Look out for maybe a Christmas design. Still waiting on Punk for that, but we'll see if that ever comes around. And hit us up on all social media platforms at OTL Pod, except Twitter, it's podcast_OTL. And anytime you want to reach out to us, have any comments, any questions, we're always looking to talk to somebody. And have yourself a great Friday, and we'll see you next week. Ciao, boys.
This is Friday.
Peace.
Oh, it won't be Friday. It'll be
Monday.
Monday. Sorry, shit. Edit
Well,
it.
you know what? Yeah, he's like, shit, I should have ended. But you brought up our donation and reminded me of something. Vanessa, my girlfriend, DIY with Vanessa on Instagram. We're raising money. We've already raised well over $200 to donate to a local food bank.
All right.
So if you guys are interested, check it out on our Instagram. We'll post it. You guys want to buy some goodies, profits are going there as well, or make a donation.
Could you make me a dick cake?
Yeah. We'll mold it after yours so it doesn't take too much time.
It's a
bite
fucking
size.
Bite size,
yeah.
Bite size is generous too.
Yeah.
Well, that's if we put the balls, yeah.
Oh shit. All right, and that's it for us. Have yourself a wonderful Monday then. I think it's Monday.
Yeah, have a good Friday.
Happy Monday, boys.
Happy Friday.
Ciao, guys.
Bye.